Okay, so what's up guys, this is Zydrox in another video. In today's video I'm going to be telling you how to become from a middle game player to an end game player. Now before we begin I need to tell you to define a couple of things. So first of all, I'm only going to be talking about how to make money. So this is only going to be talking about the gear you're going to need and what money making methods you should be doing. I'm not going to be talking about how to level up skills or skyblock levels in this guide. Second of all, what do I define mid and late game? I mean, mid game is 100 million coins net worth to 1 billion coins net worth. So today's video I'm going to be showing you how to become from having 100 million coins net worth to having about 1 billion coins net worth. So yeah. The first money making method I should be talking. So last video where I showed you how to become from a brand new player to a middle game player, I told you should be focused. You should end up farming and making about 6 million coins an hour. So in today's video, to become from middle game to end game, there's more variety. It's not one straight path. There's a couple of paths you can be picking from. First one is you can continue farming, max out get better farming gear, get better pets and stuff, and you can make up to like 15 million coins an hour farming, which is very nice. You can do that for a while and then start buying good gear. The gear you're going to be needing as a middle game farmer is at least bustling fermento, recombed with rancher's boots. So basically something that looks similar like as this setup, just instead of mossy it should be, it should be either bustling or mossy. You should be having a melon dicer and a decent melon form, because this is the best crop to sell to NPC. Or a fungi cutter, which is very good for getting farming XP. You should be using level 100 mushroom cow and with a green bandana and have garden 15. This setup should cost you about 200 million coins, which you might not have, so you might need to do more farming to get it, but you can pretty easily get it. In a few hours you can pretty easily get it. The next money making method I'm going to be talking about is mining, which is a very popular method. A lot of people choose to go from farming to mining because mining is harder to get into, but is one of the best methods money making methods in the game. And max level mining can make you 40 million coins an hour. You're not going to be getting 40 million coins an hour when you're middle game, but you can get that in the next stage. As a middle game player, you can make around 20 million coins an hour with mining. You will need to sell everything you've got and buy decent mining gear, which is probably something like clean divan armor, a gemstone gauntlet, but you're also going to need to get a lot of powder and the Heart of the Mountain tier 7 to be able to use all of the stuff. So this is going to be harder to get into, but once you get into it, you can make a lot more money. This is a great money making method and I would recommend it for a lot of people. A lot of people I know, some of the richest players in the game are miners. If you want to see mining tutorials, I would recommend watching Implodent. He is one of the best miners in the server and he has great mining tutorials. So there's going to be a link to his tutorials in the description. Check him out if you're interested in that. The next money making method I'm going to be talking about is dungeons. Dungeons is something a lot of middle game players go for, because a lot of the combat gear is going to be unlocked using dungeons. Stuff like Shadow Assassin, Spirit Spectre, even the Hyperion are going to be unlocked using dungeons, which is why a lot of people choose to go for dungeons when they're middle game. But also it can make you a lot of money. For example, if you're able to do floor 5, which is not too difficult to do, you can get a lot of drops like Shadow Fury, Shadow Assassin armor, Recombs, Legion, and a lot of drops like that, and make a decent amount of coins per hour. However, this is very much RNG based, so you might not get a lot of coins all the time. You sometimes won't get any, sometimes you get a ton. It's not as consistent, but it's very good. A lot of people enjoy it a lot more. So this is definitely a viable money-making method, and some of the richest players in the game are dungeon players because you can get a lot of very, very good drops. And the next and final money-making method I'm going to be mentioning in this video is lowballing or flipping. This money-making method is not something I would recommend for everyone because you can in fact lose a lot of money doing this. If you don't know what you're doing, you don't know the markets, you can lose hundreds of millions of coins. But if you do know what you're doing, you can make hundreds of millions to even billions of coins pretty easily. People have made 1 billion coins in their first day doing only flipping. This is definitely a very good money-making method, and also the richest money players in the game are from this. Use this method a lot. This money-making method is very risky for the average player. I'm going to tell you that I personally have lost about 300 million coins from it, so only do it if you know that you know how to do it. It's very risky, but it's high risk, high reward, and if you know what you're doing, the risk gets a lot lower. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe and turn on notification, and until the next time, goodbye.